welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher.
So let's jump right into it.
We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. We are back. What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and welcome back to another video. Today we're here for another Hot 10 breakdown of the week. If you guys aren't familiar with what I do in this video, I take the 10 hottest comics according to the Key Collector app, and I break them down one by one, letting you guys know if I'm a buyer here at these prices or if I'd be staying away or possibly even selling. Now, before we get started into this video, guys, like always, I'm going to ask you, if you're not a current subscriber of the channel, do me a favor, click that subscribe button and smash that like button. With that said, let's get into the breakdown. At number 10 on this list is a copy of Captain America 100 and the first solo title of Captain America in the Silver Age, and it's CGC 5.0. Just sold last week for $400, up 9% over that 12-month rolling average. You guys know I love Silver Age books, and I even love Silver Age Captain America books. But to spend almost $400 on this book, to me, is a little bit criminal, considering about 3 years ago, it probably would have been half the price. Again, if I'm going to spend a lot of money on a Captain America book, it's going to be probably the first Silver Age appearance in Avengers number 4. To me, this is an awesome book. I want it in my collection. I just can't justify the price at $400 at mid-grade, even though it is an awesome book. At number 9 on this list is What Else? A copy of New Mutants 98 and the first appearance of Deadpool. This book has been on the list literally for 2 or 3 months already, and it just won't come off the list. Right now, you're going to get a CGC 9.8 that just sold last week for $2,080, up 20% over that 12-month rolling average. Seems like every week we're getting a new high sale at the 9.8, and you guys know I'm only a buyer of this book. I say it every week at a 9.8. There are a lot of people out there in the community who disagree with me on this book, but there are just so many copies out there. To me, I think you have to own a 9.8 for it to be worth it. Now, I will say this book is getting up there in price. We're talking about over $2,000 for a 9.8 copy. To me, I'm probably going to cut the limit off at $2,000. If you get the book for under $2,000, I definitely would be a buyer. Anything over $2,000, I'm kind of getting wishy-washy on this one, so be careful. I just don't want you guys to overspend on this book, but it's definitely a book that I want to own. At number 8 on this list is a copy of Fantastic Four number 18 and the first appearance of the Super Skrull. And we all know that Secret Invasion is coming to Disney Plus, and it's CGC 2.0. Just sold last week for only $245, up 2% since this past April. You guys know I am a buyer of this book in lower grades. We all know the Super Skrull is going to show up probably in that show at some point. Secret Invasion is right around the corner. Yes, I want to own this book, and I think for the low dollar amount, this book is probably worth a pickup, even though everyone is specking on this character already, and it's probably not going to get a huge jump if he does show up. But again, a nice Silver Age Fantastic Four key you should want in your collection. You should have, and it's definitely cheap enough. At number 7 on this list is a monster key, Amazing Spider-Man number 316 and the first cover appearance of Venom. Now, I will say this, guys, I just saw a copy on Instagrails maybe about a week and a half ago that was on sale for super cheap, and I was so close to getting it, but someone just beat me to the punch. But last week, CGC 9.6 just sold for $380, up 10% over that 12-month rolling average. I believe that last sale on Grails Comics was $650 for a 9.8, and I wanted to jump all over that because I think the last sale was over $800. So to me, I thought it was a fantastic deal. Anything Venom right now I think is super hot. Be on the lookout for my top 5 Venom books that I'm going to buy next week here on the channel. It is a doozy. But either way, this book is on that list, and it's probably one of the top Venom books I want to own. I still think it's a good deal to get this book at a 9.6 or a 9.8. At number 6 on this list is What Else? A copy of Secret Wars number 8 and the origin of the symbiote costume that attaches itself to Peter Parker in the Secret Wars series. And you guys know with Secret Wars, the movie right around the corner, probably about 3 years away, this book has only started catching fire. And a CGC 9.2 just sold last week for $384, up 16% since the last sale earlier this year. This book continues to go higher week after week. It seems like this and Mutants 98 are on the list every week. Again, it's just a classic storyline that I think a lot of Spider-Man fans have fallen in love with over the past 20 plus years, or however long this book has been out, probably almost 40 years at this point. But regardless, a classic cover by Mike Zeck, a great storyline, and we are waiting for this adaptation to hit the film screen for more than probably 20 plus years now, since we got that terrible Spider-Man 3 movie by Sam Raimi and Sony. Regardless, this book is a classic and a must own at any grade above a 9.2 in my opinion. At number 5 on this list is a copy of Adventure Interfere number 10 and the first headlining title featuring the Man-Thing and a CGC 9.0. Just sold last week for $500, up 47% over that 12-month rolling average. You guys know how I feel about this book. If you bought this book 3 to 4 months ago, I'd be using this opportunity to sell this book right now rather than buy. We all know we saw Man-Thing in the Werewolf by Night show that was on Disney+. Again, I'm not sure how they're going to use this character going forward. They've said they want to use him in something, but again, it doesn't tell us what they're going to use this character for going forward. So again, I'd be cautionate right now. If you own this book and you're not married to it, I'd be selling it right now instead of picking it up, just because it's gone so much higher over the past couple of months. At number 4 on this list is a copy of Hulk number 1 and the first cover appearance of the Red Hulk, General Thunderbolt Ross. We all know why this book is hot all of a sudden. Once again, there are rumors out there that they're going to cast Harrison Ford as the new Thunderbolt Ross in the MCU, and a CGC 9.8. Just sold the prior week for $365, up 10% over that 12-month rolling average. You guys know I'm not into modern book collecting, unfortunately. There are not a lot of modern keys out there that I want to own in my collection. However, this is probably one of the better ones out there. Either way, I'm not spending $365 on a high-grade copy of this one. I'd rather take that money and put it toward a bigger key. That's just how I collect. I'm not saying this book is not important, but it's not the quintessential Hulk, so to say. It's not Bruce Banner. It's a different Hulk. I'm just not into it. I'm not going to spend $400 on this book. It's just the way I collect. At number 3 on this list is where I'd be putting my money if I were you guys. It is a copy of Iron Man number 1 and the first appearance of Iron Man in his own solo title, and of course, his origin story, and a CGC 5.0. Just sold last week for $900, up 31% over that 12-month rolling average. I've said it since day one. This is one of the most undervalued books out there right now. A major Silver Age storyline and appearance. Of course, Iron Man in his own first solo title. Again, a nice cover to boot. I don't know why this book is so expensive, but right now it's starting to pick up steam, and I love hearing about it. You guys know 100% I'm a buyer of this one all day long, no matter what. Any major Silver Age key, I'm probably all over, especially relating to the bigger characters like Iron Man. Either way, yes, I'm a buyer. At the 2 spot is a copy of What If featuring Planet Hulk number 1 and a CGC 9.0. Just sold last week for $151, up a whopping 1,410% since 2017. Now, it has been quite a while. It's been almost 5 years since we got a last sale at a 9.0 grade average. It's cheap enough at $151, but I do not care to own this book. I don't know about you guys. I know they're talking about this Planet Hulk stuff regarding She-Hulk, regarding the Hulk, or now regarding Hulk's son Scar. Regardless, guys, I am not spending my money on this book. I am not a huge fan of Planet Hulk and all the other Hulks out there and what goes on in that storyline. To me, I want to own the first appearance of the Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner. Again, if you want to go out and pick a minor key for cheap, I'm totally fine with it. But for me, I'm sticking to the big stuff. That's how I collect. If you guys are into this book, go ahead and grab it. And rounding out the top spot in this week's list is What Else? A copy of Man-Thing number 1 and the first solo Man-Thing title. This is also, by the way, the second appearance of Howard the Duck, even though nobody seems to be talking about that part of this book. Regardless, guys, is CGC 8.5. Just sold last week for $375, up 25% since September. Now, while I love this book, guys, and I love this cover, again, what did I say about Man-Thing? Right now is the time to sell this book, not go ahead and buy it. And it seems like everybody out there is doing the opposite, spending a ton of money on these Man-Thing keys right now because they believe he's going to have a huge role in the MCU going forward. I can't see it happening. I hope they definitely do something with him. I'd love to see a team up with some of the Legion of Monsters. Who knows down the road what they're going to do, but regardless, I'm not forking up the cash right now. I'm actually trying to get cash and selling my copies so I can bank on them down the road. With that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Some new books on this list, which is great, but some of the same old stuff as well. It is now time for my best buy of the week, and I'm going to say it's Amazing Spider-Man number 316 and the first cover appearance of Venom. I am excited about this book right now and where this book is going. It is definitely dropping in value because I've been looking for a 9.8 copy for quite a while, and we might be getting opportunity right now. So make sure you're watching this one because I'm definitely looking to pounce. Again, this is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.